If your resolutions keep dying in the first quarter of the year, it's not because you are lazy, it's not because you lack the willpower, it's because you have poor structures set into place. Let me tell you how. I've been seeing a lot of people talking to their camera. I've been seeing a lot of people making up their vision boards. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about the things they want to get done in 2026, their New Year resolutions, and all of that. And it's very beautiful to see. But let me tell you, all these things are not going to work out if you have a poor structure. It's not just about you saying these things, it's not just about you declaring, it's not about you saying, I want to get this thing done. How do you want to go about it? I'm going to be teaching you all a smart approach to go about this. And I want you to get your pens, get your paper, because it is going to be a very educative session. What do I mean by this smart approach? First of all, specific is an acronym that means smart, not just smart. In 2026, if you're saying, I want to do better this year, or I want to improve myself this year, that sounds so nice and all. But the question is, how do you want to go about it? How do you want to make yourself a better person in 2026? This is where being specific comes in. It basically talks about you narrowing your broad goals into smaller tasks. So if you're saying, I want to be a better person this year, you have to be very strategic. Yes, what are the goals I need to take before being a better person? If, for instance, you are someone who struggles to manage your time, yes, you are someone who just lets your day go by, maybe you have a lot of activities going on and you are just not able to structure out your time, this is what you do. You could have yourself a to-do list or a proper schedule of how your day is going to be like, even though sometimes it can be impromptu. But if you have an idea of what your day is usually like, you could have a time slot, you could have a list of things on your to-do to get done, and you could allocate specific time slots. And secondly, measurable. What do I mean by being measurable? I'm going to be using a lot of examples today. If you're someone that says, in 2026, I want to save this amount of money, how do you want to go about it? It still comes down to being specific, but this time measurable. If you're saying, I want to save that amount of money, you could start little. You could start by saying, this month or this day, I want to save this money. The next day, I want to save this thing. And the more you do it, the more it becomes a habit. All right. The more it becomes a habit. And at the end of the time, you are able to measure. Thirdly, is achievable. And this part right here, it requires a lot of honesty. You have to be very honest with yourself. A goal has to fit your current lifestyle, not something you intend to achieve in the nearest year. So before you commit into any goal, ask yourself, can I realistically get this thing done with my resources, with my time, or with my energy? Ask yourself this question. Sit back, strategize. Ask yourself all these questions. They are very much important. This is the perfect time to start asking yourself all these questions. So if the answer is no, do not abandon it. Readjust. There's always room for readjustment. All right. So adjust and do not abandon. Fourthly, is realistic. This is another part that requires your honesty. Do not lie to yourself. Your goals have to be rooted in your capacity. Yes, if you have certain goals you want to get done, yes, do they fit into your resources? Do they fit into your time? Do they fit into the structure you have already set into place? If they don't, go back and readjust. Go back and review. I'm not saying you should abandon it. Mm-mm. Do not drop it down. Just go back and readjust. And the last but not the least is time. I'm someone who is very heavy on time, because when you have a deadline, it helps you stay intentional. You should have a time frame for every single thing you want to get done. Yes. If you're saying, I want to get this thing done this period of time, what is this period of time? How long do you want it to last for? Mind you, don't get me wrong. This is not for you to pressure yourself. This is just to give yourself more direction and more clarity. Because a lot of persons have been saying, or even you, when the time is right, this thing is going to happen. When is the right time? Exactly. Exactly. Answer me. When is the right time? So have a time bound. It helps you stay accountable. Speaking about accountability, again, this is something I'm very much heavy on. Yes, in as much as you have your 2026 resolutions all set into place. And please, just in case I forget to mention, if you're someone that hasn't drafted out your 2026 plans or those things you want to get done in 2026, I suggest you get your pen, get your paper, get your notes and draft them down. Because just in case you forget the things you want to get done in 2026, if you have them written down, it helps you do things better. It helps you stay more organized. Do you understand? So yes, about the accountability, get someone who you're accountable to. This is something, like I said, I'm heavy on. Last year, I had an accountability partner. In the beginning of 2025, I had a list of things I wanted to get done. And because of how large my activities were for 2025, because of the impromptu things that came up, 2025 was a roller coaster for me. But thank God I survived. Thank God. Everything now is just previous story. My accountability partner was always checking up on me. Mira, did you get this thing done? What are you waiting for? Do it. Do it before the end of the year. It helps you stay in track. This is to tell you that your new year resolutions shouldn't just end in the first quarter of the year. Or you don't just end up saying, I've eventually gotten this thing done now, so let's just move on. They should grow with you. Resolutions are something that are meant to grow with you. So I'm wishing you more clarity, I'm wishing you direction, and I'm wishing you everything good you wish yourself. If you're looking for someone who needs, or if you're in need of an accountability partner, you could send me a DM. Yes, I could help you keep track if that's fine with you. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Thank you very much, and share this video with a friend or a loved one who you think would need it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.